Hello and namaste. It's Jewel from Goddess Creative. I wish I was bringing you a higher vibing, more positive video today, and I didn't even know if I was going to do a video, but I just feel drawn to do one. The vibe is not high. It's so difficult to have a high vibration at the moment with everything that's going on in the world environment. Yeah, it's getting to me. The retrograde is getting to me. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy with what's going on. So I thought I'd do a video just to share what's happening, what I'm going through, and just what's going on. Yeah, basically. I'm wearing my white t-shirt today. There is, in solidarity for the Peace March, which is in the New South Wales Queensland border, going on right now as we speak at 11 o'clock. Yeah, protest for freedom, protest for peace. Things are getting tighter here. It's just, the polarity is just so extreme. And this is the whole thing that I was saying, things are going to get worse before they get better. And that it's going to get far worse than this. Like, I'm picking up on the energy of it, and you have to be really unconscious if you weren't picking up on the energy of what's going on with things right now, because it's just absolutely shit. It's so extreme. Yeah. I mean, we're not in lockdown at the moment here in Queensland, but we will be. After this weekend, we've got our grand final on this weekend on Sunday, but our cases are growing, and our MPs here are like, she's keeping it. We're not in lockdown because of this grand final, but as soon as the grand final's over, she sends us into lockdown, and that'll be what the situation is, because there's more claimed cases. And yeah, Victoria's had a huge explosion of cases, and they're encouraging those that have had the one, they're encouraging them, instead of waiting 6 weeks to get the second one, to only wait 3 weeks. Trying to speed this up. This is just how much the energy is speeding up at the moment, and how much they're trying. They know they're losing, and they're forcing like faster repression and the control of this whole thing. So Singapore opened up not too long ago with 80% double VID, and they're all still getting it. Why are they all still getting it? Because it doesn't make any difference if you're VID or not VID, you still will get it. You should be just, crazy. Boosting your immunity, taking your therapeutics, having your liposomal V, having your vitamin D. I like the weather's controlled at the moment. We've had 4 days of just extreme rain, like not extreme rain, but just overcast and cloudy, like lack of vitamin D able to get through to us here in Queens. This is unheard of. It's crazy. So, I mean, obviously, you can say that this is just my take on it for sure, but you can't say that they're not controlling the weather system, which is playing havoc with the weather. They can't, which is just also affecting everything at the moment. It's just crazy. It's just going to get worse. I can feel the energy of it. It's just building up, and it's so toxic, and they want this extremeness You know, they want this extremeness. So many of us freedom thinkers, that's what I'm just going to call myself, freedom thinker, conscious, aware, alive, still connected to my divine source being. And that's what they want to control, and that's what they want to shut down. You know, and any of you who have got my latest report on that know that where I stand there and understand what this V is about. It is eventually about closing down that aspect of you, that aspect of your divineness, that freedom, you know. And I mean, these freedom thinkers, they know this without even really, they unconsciously know that this is the plan, trying to vaccinate, I shouldn't have said it, children, you know. Yeah. I think I might, what if I can share a video? I'll try and share a couple of videos amongst this. My channel will probably get banned, but that's okay. This was shared today from General Michael Flynn, I think it is. There we go there. Just sharing this. I just want you to hear this.
As the Minister said, tragically today we announced the deaths of 7 people who have lost their lives to COVID-19, 4 women and 3 men. 1 person was in their 40s, 1 person in their 50s, 2 people in their 70s, 2 people in their 80s, and 1 person who was in their 90s. All of those individuals had underlying health conditions. 1 person was not vaccinated. 3 people had received 1 dose of a COVID vaccine, and 3 people had received 2 doses of a COVID vaccine.
So there you go, folks. All with underlying health issues, meaning they're immune compromised. And only one of them, out of the 7, 1 out of 7 that had not been vaccinated. Isn't that amazing? And yet, I don't know if you, yeah, I'm just dumbfounded. It's impossible for it not to affect your energy. Like, particularly if you're empath, it's impossible with what's going on in the world. I'm trying to remain positive and keep a high vibration, but I am in mourning of the old, the loss of the old. I know this new has to come in, but it's a battle before the new, the blessed new can come in, because we've got to go through this battle. This battle will take quite a while. It's going to take, with these prion proteins, so that'll be 2024. So 2023, 24. It's going to take some time, this battle. Like, we're going to go through this battle. It's sad. Like, you can't help but feel the sadness. It's impossible to just stick your head in the sand and be in wishful thinking at the moment of the whole law of attraction. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to think positive, because it doesn't work. It's just totally around you. It's what surrounds you. It's just, you have to, you know, it's just so much at the moment, everything that's going on. And even like, I connected with a friend just recently who's actually really conscious and awake, but is a Christian. And same thought processes regarding, you know, keeping your body pure and all that kind of stuff. But even he condemned my thinking because of my divine connection, which is just so sad. It's just the polarities in every area at the moment. It's the polarities that are extreme. And it's more and more, it's about conquer and divide. I mean, there are a lot of us waking up, which I think is really amazing and really, really positive. But it is about protecting our energy. And today I'm trying to protect my energy. That's what I'm doing. I'm protecting my energy. I'm trying to stay out of the noise, because as an empath, it's better if I do. That experience I had with being condemned for my connection as a psychic, being told that my soul needs to be saved, was shattering, because I felt a strong connection to this person. So that was shattering, and I was dealing with that last weekend. And I just picking up the energy everywhere, and I'm not enjoying it. So I'm wanting to withdraw and be more alone. I can feel the retrograde. The retrograde is creating, even amongst family members, arguments and that. And I've experienced it with my own family. It's shattering. It's absolutely shattering, because I'm being told, even from my daughters, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. And, you know, it's so hard to tread carefully, because you feel like you're not being heard. Currently, I'm doing this video because it's the only way for me to be heard, or to be completely closed down my throat chakra and be silenced. And I don't want to be silenced. So it's extreme polarities right now. This retrograde is not helping things at all. And it's just going to get worse before it gets better. Cryptocurrency is still going to want to run. These markets are going to go higher. Don't be in doubt that they're not going to push this market up to its highest, where it's going to be so bloody tempting. It's going to be like, you know, there's going to be stories of crypto millionaires again. There's going to be, everybody's going to want to jump on board and jump on the bandwagon of getting rich quick. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take advantage of that, because you should, but understand that it's an extreme time now. Yes, crypto's going to run. It's going to run this month. It's going to really do great. But it's crazy. Get ready to get out. Get yourself protected. Be in precious metals. Have your store of stuff that you need. Food, therapeutics, medicines. Watch the shit show as it unfolds, because we certainly are here in Australia. Hi, so a little bit more to tell you regarding crypto. So I think I've made myself quite clear, obviously, and I think many other people are saying the same thing. We're going to run this month, and then I'm just letting you know that I am probably in the next few weeks, as soon as this run hits what I believe to be its high point, I'm going to be 80% out. So I'll be getting out of the market, 80% out of the market, because, yeah, it's. I believe they're going to pump the market really high. They want us to be in the market, as I said. They need us to be in this system. They need us to be in cryptocurrency, particularly the ISO 222 coins, which I've talked about in my report. I talk all about that in my report, and they want us in this system, because this system is all about tracking and controlling and being able to, and they do have the technology to do this with the NFTs. Is already proven that there's, you know, there's already scammers out there that they can get, by sending you free NFTs, gives you access in your wallet, that they can steal your crypto out of your wallet. So it is, technology is really, really real. I'm not making this shit up. It's real. So yeah, there's just so much going on, and I realize I'm all over the place with what I'm trying to share here, but it's just like so much going on. So it is about, they want you in this market. That's why this market is going to go really high, and they want every man and his dog in this market. They want mum and pop in this market, you know. So I want to give you a heads up that you just need to be very prudent in this time, because everything is not what it seems, and that's a given. Is if that, if that's just a given, like with the whole government charade bullshit carry on, you know. And like I go on to say, I talked about the weather briefly before, you know, and some people were saying that, how I was saying that coming from in around about November onwards, we'll start to get possibly some internet outages, and it could be relation to the weather. So I get that the weather will be blamed for sure. The weather will be blamed for the outages, absolutely. But understand that the weather is actually controlled by the globalists. It's like the ruling elite. It's just look up CERN. Just look what CERN is, you know. And yes, Mother Gaia is going to be, there's going to be repercussions out of this. There is going to be a lot of chaotic weather, and Mother Earth is not happy about this shit that's going on. Just like its inhabitants, like us, its people, you know, the animals, everything, not happy with what's going on. The energy in the air is just awful. It's ripe with confusion, ripe with polarity, and with just extremes and conflict. And obviously the planetary, the astrology doesn't help that either, the planetary alignments. But this is what's meant to happen. This is the unfolding, you know, but it's frightening. It's just, and it's sad, and it's, yeah, out with the old, in with the new, and it's part of what's meant to happen, but doesn't make it any easier. And I think just keeping grounded and yeah, trying to keep your vibration high. I know I don't seem like I'm keeping my vibration high, but like, it's just because everything I look at and the energy I'm picking up on, I don't like it. I can't completely ignore what's going on. I just wanted to say that. It's like, it would be very naive of me to just try to be in the high vibing place all the time, because it's not going to happen. When you're empath, that's not going to happen. So I am realistic with regards to that, and the environment and what's going on, and especially with Australia, it does affect my vibration and my energetic flow. Crypto's going to go up, and it is going to make everybody happy, but just be prepared, everyone, you know. It is about, I believe, it is about the new system that's put in place, which is the ISO 222, and I believe that is about tracking and control and tracing. And I've already experienced some of it. You know, there's an exchange that I was on that I'm nearly out of, not quite out of, here in Australia. Talk about track and control, you know, and I've never used it again, this exchange, and I don't trust it. It's so government controlled. And there's nothing wrong within certain guidelines to have regulations that offer protection, but this is not about protection. This is about control and keeping us as slaves to the system. This is being able to, this is about a social credit score as well. This is about basically the CCP has taken over Australia. Ooh, you know, this video, I probably will have lost my channel after this, but I don't care. You know, I'm just so over it. And so I wanted to say I'm going to be 80% out. I do believe that you've got to be in some sovereign altcoins. I do believe you need to separate your sovereigns from your 222 altcoins, the ISO altcoins. I've written about all that in my report. A great way, this is not in my report, but I'd like to add to it, Go Blank is a really good site. I'm not affiliated with it, but I might, I'm going to do something there because I get that from Spirit is good. It's safe. And I'm also liking DYDX Exchange. That one's a good one. Sovereign. Only because I've just been having so much bad experience here in Australia with this certain exchange that won't even let me move my altcoins at the moment, and I have to do a screenshot of the address where I'm moving my altcoins to. How controlling is that? This is not about what cryptocurrency is all about. It's not about the freedom and being your own bank. That's so not. This is about government control and manipulation and controlling, and that's why I really believe, and you need to be really careful, that once you mix up your two, your the New World Order altcoins, the ISO 222 altcoins, with your sovereign, they'll be able to snoop. So I have talked about this in my report, but yeah, it's so obvious now. It's becoming, I'm seeing more and more obvious signs of it. And I want you to be really careful, because that's the way we're going, everyone. Not right now. You have time to prepare right now, okay? You have time to put everything in place and prepare. But come end of first quarter, second quarter next year, we'll be well in it. And I really believe you need to have those separate wallets, and you need to be more sovereign, because you'll be able to use those sovereign altcoins if you are if you want to remain sovereign, you want to remain free, you know, a freedom thinker, you want to remain physically intact, like I'm talking body, mind and spirit intact, not just on the physical. Yes, your physical body will be intact, but I just totally believe that the consciousness will be different come a couple of years' time. So it's a slow process, and it's just a trying, really interesting time that I'm personally finding very challenging. So I want to say that. I'm sure I'll be in lockdown as of next week. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to try and get out this weekend and enjoy it as much as I can. But it's a bloody, bloody, bloody crazy time. This is my Lemurian crystal, calling in my ancestors of Lemuria with my Lemurian crystal. Beautiful. So a Lemurian crystal has the little ridges on the side of it. Beautiful. And I now wear my Super 7 crystal as well to allow for better connection. Been struggling with the connection lately as well. This is all part of the retrograde, and this is all part of wanting, like, they're there trying to shut us down. We're there trying to connect. And this is what it is. It's such a friggin' battle. The battle is before us. This is what's been going on. It's why it's just everything is harder. It's harder to connect. We need to get out in nature and ground ourselves. But it's not easy. They're not making it easy for us. So I just wanted to say that. All right, I'm going to leave this one there. I wish it was higher vibing for you, but it's not. I'm saying be in the highest vibration you can be at the moment. Don't give yourself a hard time. Be prepared. Protect yourself and protect your energy. I'm sending love, light, and energy to everybody at the moment. Namaste.